Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Orvie3NWO bringing you another advice with Orvie, and I only have 2 questions this time. So if you guys want me to keep doing this, you got to send me more questions in. All right. I know that it's kind of a weird situation where if you send them in now, I don't answer them until next Friday. So if there's some better way of that I can remind you guys or something, if you'd like the video done in a different time period or something, let me know. Happy to change that. But as it is now, I have very few questions. I don't have any for another video. So unless you guys send me something in now, I got nothing. We're done with this. So send me in some more questions. And remember, it can be anything. I get a lot of questions about girls, and I understand that. That's totally fine. But it can really be about anything. It can be about how to improve your triple threat in basketball, or anything. What type of controller I use, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't just have to be advice. I really probably ought to change the title of the videos, but it's kind of catchy, so I'm going to stick with it. Anyways, let's get right to it. I have 2 questions, and let me pull them up here. Question 1. Hey, I am 15 years old and a sophomore in high school, and I ride to school with a girl every day, and I kind of like her. I'm not really sure if she likes me. I've asked her to go places like the movies and ice cream, but she's never responded. What do I do? Okay. Now you say that she's never responded, so I'm guessing that you probably asked her over like a text message or Facebook or something, or Twitter maybe. Because if you asked her in person or on the phone, it would be kind of hard for her not to respond. That'd be weird. Unless, now it could have, if that happened, if you asked her something like that and she just like didn't answer you in person and just like sat there, then don't feel bad at all. Just, I don't ever like to give people advice like, oh, just be a douchebag to that girl. But if she did something like that, then don't let anything that she does bother you, because she's probably either 2 things. Either she's every bit or more shy than you are, and she's just so nervous that she didn't know what to say, or she's a jerk. And if she's a jerk, then you're better off, honestly, as much as you may like her, you're probably better off without her. Now, if it was on like Facebook or Twitter or something like that, it's a little bit different. It's still pretty annoying to me when girls do stuff like that, like when you message them on Facebook and they don't say anything. But it's different. So if that is the case and you haven't really asked her in person, then maybe do that. Give that a shot. Now, what I would say is, if you've already asked her to do some stuff a couple times over Facebook and she hadn't really said much back to you, then maybe don't just lead with that, Just talk to her, kind of build up that conversation, ask her about things she likes, things she cares about. You might try and do that maybe for a few days or a week or so before you really say anything. Try and get a feel for how she is reacting to you, is what I'm trying to say. So what you might do is, if say she likes whatever it is, anything, polo, I don't know why that came to my head, swimming, basketball, whatever it is, talk to her for a couple days about that. Maybe even, do a little research or something on the subject, whatever it is, so you have some things to talk about. See if she seems like she's interested, and if she is, then go and ask her one more time, but do it in person. Ask her, hey, you want to sit with me at lunch? It really doesn't have to be the movie. Sometimes that can scare girls a little bit. Like they don't want to, they're afraid, and especially in high school, one of the biggest deals in high school is everyone thinks that if you go on one date that you're dating. And so that's scary to some girls. Like they don't really want to commit that, hey, I want to be your girlfriend right now, but they might still want to get to know you. So instead of saying, hey, do you want to go to a movie or something, you might try it like, hey, you want to sit with me at lunch, or, something smaller like that, or, whatever it is. Because I do get to deal with that a lot with girls will, especially when they're younger, they're afraid to go on a date. They think that if they go on a date, then they're already your girlfriend and they're already in a relationship. And that's not the case at all. I thought that myself for a long time. I thought, well, if I went on a date, like I can't talk to any other girls. That's not how it is. It's not. No. So anyways, hopefully that helped. If it didn't, feel free to message me, or if you have other questions, send them in. I'll be happy to help. Let me see. Question number 2. A little bit longer. You said you needed more questions. Well, it may be a stupid question. First of all, Never a stupid question, promise you. I've had questions about My Little Pony before, and that's not stupid, so don't feel bad. Send me anything you got. I'm happy to help. But at the moment, I'm 16. I've dated a few girls, and to be honest, I think it's just stupid to date this young, because there is the few amount of people that just date to say they are dating, and then nothing really happens. You don't really get to know each other. I don't see the point in dating as a teen, because it goes anywhere you may end up regretting it. So do you think it's worth dating as a teen, or waiting until you are more mature? I think that really, kind of like what I've been saying, has a lot to do with your definition of dating. I really do think that getting into a super serious relationship where you're a girlfriend and boyfriend and you never talk to any other girl or anything like that, that's bad. I won't say bad, but it's not necessarily a good thing. That's how I was, okay? All through high school, I had 2 girlfriends. I dated one of them for 3 years, and I dated the other one for the other year. And those were basically the only 2 girls I talked to in high school. I would not recommend that at all to anyone. There are a lot of people that just date just because everyone thinks they're supposed to be dating. You know, if they're going to do that, let them. That's fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. But what I would recommend, and what I would say is okay, is to go on dates. And they don't even really have to be called dates. That's what I think kind of throws everybody off. They don't have to call them dates, but go, go hang out with a girl if you want to. If you like her, go to a movie with her, go to dinner with her, whatever it is, hang out. If you do that 10 times and you still really like each other, then maybe think about, okay, well, let's maybe be more serious and not, talk to other people or things like that. Not necessarily talk, but not see other people on dates. But would I say that you should just only focus on one girl? And that sounds really bad. I'm not telling you to date this girl and tell her that you're the only girl that I'm seeing and then go date some other girl. But what I am saying is, if, as long as both of you know going in what it is, that, hey, I want to hang out with you, but I still want to talk to some other people and see, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's okay with both of you. Now, if you say that and the girl's like, no, I'm not okay with that, well, then you need to talk more and figure out what's going to go on. I'm not telling you to go cheat on people or have 4 girlfriends at a time. Don't do that. That's not good either. That's probably worse than anything. But what I did, I would not recommend very much. Transitioning. The older you get, the more, you're gonna be okay. Even at my age, I really think that you should go on dates, or whatever you want to call them, as opposed to dating right away. Because a lot of times, and I'm real bad about it, is I'll go on one date and then I'm zeroed in. That's the only girl I want. I'm gonna date this girl for 6 months and then I'm gonna marry her. And it's not a good place to be. It's not a good way to live. So you really kind of have to relax that a little bit. Hang out with girls. If you like one more than just a friend, then feel free to ask her on a date, or just ask her to go do something, go to the carnival or movies, whatever.
Be advised, your sentry gun has been destroyed.
But at the same time, realize, I can't remember what it is, but there's some tiny percentage of high school sweethearts that actually end up getting married or staying married. So don't feel bad about that by any means. If you're worried that you're not dating and everyone else is, don't feel bad.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Dating in high school is now. Like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you do it right and you're smart about it. But a lot of people get caught up in what you're supposed to do in high school. And that, if you look back at the last video that I posted, taking advantage of high school and everything, I kind of talk about that. Don't let what you're supposed to do in high school, don't let what the status quo or whatever you want to call it is dictate what you do. Do what you want to do. If you feel like going on a date with this girl,
hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
Don't. If you want to be her friend, be her friend. So don't let what all the cool kids or whatever it is. Don't let what society and TV shows tell you what you need to be doing in high school really tell you what you need to be doing in high school. You'll figure it out on your own, and you'll be a lot happier that way. Trust me. I have, it was not good. course, you know, I dated some pretty terrible people, so that didn't help any. But anyway, that's a story for
Be
another
advised,
video.
hostile care package
Anyways,
inbound.
guys, again, send in questions if you have any. I'm out. Got nothing else. So if you have any ideas for videos or anything, happy to hear that. Far Cry 3 is almost done, and Bioshock Infinite's not out yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do till then. Help me out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.